Hi there, Aquarius. This is Chronic Joy Tarot. Happy New Year, Aquarians. Um, I'm really sorry I'm so late with these readings, but it's just been a little one delay after another here. Everything's good though. Back on track, ready to see what's in store for you. If you're new to my channel, if you're returning to my channel, thank you. Nice to see you again. And if you're new, then you should know that my reading style is, much more attuned to your spiritual self than anything else, any other outside circumstances or people or influences or, it's just, I'm not a predictive reader. It's more of an intuitive, like, let's see what aspect of ourselves we can focus on at this time and continue along our spiritual path. Okay? The card I pulled for you, the oracle card I pulled, is the one of Cave, Sanctuary. So, one of two things. Either you're right in this right now, like you're in this space of withdrawal and sort of that inner stillness, kind of a quieter time for you, or you need this, or you're so scattered, your internal and external worlds have a really wide gap between them, and you need a little more quiet time to be still and connect, be in communion with the flow of the universe, which could mean meditation. It could mean just sitting in a park. It could mean lying in your bed with your eyes closed more often than, being on the phone or the computer, unplugging. But it's important for us to find that time of stillness within, so we can, bridge the gap between our internal and our external worlds, which helps, with the flow of our path. Okay. The Zen Tarot spread, I'm using the Flying Bird spread. We have a starting point, and then we take flight until we come to a new level of awareness. Left side of the wing the left wing are the internal influences that go on within you that may or may not be observed by others. And the right wing are external influences, or how these energies show up in your daily life. Okay, so Aquarius, let's talk about our sanctuary, time within. Okay, I pulled Isolation. This is your starting point. This is a mind-related card. Okay, so this guides me to say that for some of you, some of your sort of deeper musings and your important thoughts and intentions, you're hiding from others. Okay? And it's getting to the point where others are feeling shut out and left in the deep freeze, kind of like this Isolation card says. The only way to break through that, of course, is to show your true feelings. When this figure starts to weep, it melts the ice, right? Doesn't mean you're sad, but to show your true feelings and be more on display with them. Now, this could require a little longer of, this sanctuary time for you to be able to get yourself balanced, to be able to express out what's going on within you, okay? And that's okay. It's all in your own timing, right? There is no race that we're in. There's no point of arrival. It's all just fluid, and we're moving through different periods of time as we go through our life. The first internal energy that affects this space, this sort of withdrawn, closed off energy, is a possible blocking point to the rest of your progress. It's an internal energy that you notice within, and that's the Aloneness card. So there's a chance that by holding back your feelings and not being able to easily express them out, that you're starting to feel really isolated and really disconnected from others. And of course, the fix here is more of this, more focused sanctuary time, though, not the one that's a withdrawal and a protection to keep others out. The focused inner stillness and the focused isolation is for you to work out within you this gap that you might sense between you and others, the disconnection. And the first thing to do is to reconnect with yourself, right? Aloneness is, loneliness is the absence of another, and aloneness is the presence of yourself. So that's what we need to work on within, get that balanced out, be in touch with your responses to others, be in touch with the way you might be holding back, and be gentle with yourself. Acknowledge it and see what you can discover about maybe the reasons why you're feeling pulled away, or why you're feeling like you're so disconnected from others. Now, let me just back it up for a second, because if you are in this, if you started out in this cave sort of energy and the isolation, that sort of shutting down kind of energy does not resonate with you, then you can look to the possibility that you could be headed there, right? If we don't make that shift and make sure our alone time is very high quality. Because then you feel like you're filling your own tank and you're getting your own sense of balance rejuvenated, and then you can go out and interact with others. So this doesn't mean this is where you are and everything's cold and shut out, but it could be where you're heading if you're not spending more time with your own inner being. Okay? In your external world, you're doing it, and this is good. This is very good. So it's true. The only thing it's going to take is a little quiet time and knowing that I rely on myself. I trust my instincts, and, filling my tank in whatever way I want to do it, which is, totally up to you, is better for me than, depleting myself of all my energy with others. I want to fill my tank first, and then I can go out into the world, and you'll feel success when you do, right? Okay, the next internal energy is it's going to become increasingly more joyful to recognize that by pulling away for a little bit and taking care of yourself, even if it's just 10 minutes daily, you're feeling more present and more engaged in your outer world. And you're going to feel it deeply. You're going to feel that sense of accomplishment deeply within you. Okay, and then in your external world, it will be time to share yourself. Remember, we talked about pulling in and shutting out and disconnecting from others, but the reconnection is on its way to you. It already is, right? Just with these few steps of making sure your tank is full. That's basically it. Then you'll have enough to give away, right? Okay, and then the top of the internal energies, I love this, is that not only will you start to share and reconnect with others, but you will have solidified your connection to your source. Your soul, your higher power, your inner being, spirit, God, whatever you call the source, that's the source of all creation. And yours is being, the connection between you and your source is being solidified and empowered, through this process. And the top of the external cards here is your inner voice. So as you move about in your day-to-day life, continue to stay touched down with that inner voice of yours that is guiding you, right? Once you reconnect yourself and reacquaint yourself with it, maybe even start a meditation practice or a daily trip to the park or the mountains or the beach or wherever you live, just for 10 minutes, just to get in touch and, come up with a couple of mantras or prayers or passages or something that facilitates that reconnection within you. and soon it will show up in your outer world. Your external line of cards here are beautiful. So your path to, you know, the joy that's to be found in your day-to-day life, you're on your way. If you're not already there, but you're on your way. Okay? Take care of yourself first, and everything else will follow. All right. Okay, Aquarius. Well, I'm so glad to be back. It felt like a long break between, mid-December and now since the last time I posted. But good to be back. Happy 2018, and love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.